Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to continue on the series of relationships that I started last time. Today I will specifically talk about obsession. What do I mean by obsession? I'm talking about the kind of obsession that makes you basically lose yourself and put others people need over your own need. And if you follow me since a long time, you probably have understood it by now that it certainly comes from a belief inside of you that is provoking this type of behavior. So what I'm going to do today is share with you a way to address directly this belief and actually find a right balance on how you should mitigate your relationships. So right, let's get started. If you don't know me, my name is Teddy, and my mission is to share my past experience with depression in order to help people to improve their mental health. So if you enjoy the video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and stay tuned if you don't want to miss more advice like this. So now let's get into the subject. The problem that you have is your self-worth. Okay, you find yourself at a very low level on the scale of self-worth, and because of that you believe that you need to give more than necessary in order to make people love you. Okay, so this is the first belief that you need to access. You need to kind of evaluate with honesty what is your current self-worth, what is the way you perceive yourself. Now I want you to sit back and close your eyes, take a deep breath, sorry, and be very honest and not judgmental with yourself, and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, rate yourself on your ability to make people love you. You got that number? All right. If it's not a 10, you got a problem. If it's not a 10, you gotta change something, because you could never enter a situation whereby you can attract everybody you want if you don't believe that you can do that. So in the first place, you need to work on that belief. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and actually work on that. Now, what is the way to do that? First, you need to understand that your brain is a filter. Your brain filters out information in and out. It prevents a certain set of information from entering your brain, and also a certain set of information from exiting your brain. Okay, and the way it does that is it only allows what the brain recognizes already. Okay, if your brain recognize yourself as somebody of very low self-esteem, your brain will filters out and get rid of everything that could confirm the belief that you could actually have a good self-worth, that you are actually worth a lot. I mean, and if you want to go through that, if you want to go through that filter, you need to enter a deep state, a state in which your brain is able to let in information. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a deep breath. You take a deep breath, and as you have taken your big breath, I want you to think about every situation that have hurted your self-worth. Think about all the situation that has made yourself think that people don't love you. Okay, the thing is, this kind of memory can easily and very easily come back to your mind, because your brain is already trained to see this type of information. Okay, now what I want you to do, we are going to work on first deconstructing this belief. I want you to kind of rationalize things. Okay, let's say for example you have a specific event in mind. Okay, you have this event whereby you think about, I don't know, a friend of yours that have been joking in a stupid way about you, that have been degrading yourself. Think about that, remember that memory, and now you need to make it make sense. Like, why did you even allow in the first place this person to talk to you in that way? Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You cannot allow people to enter in your brain believe that you don't want. Okay? You need, so once you realize these things, I want you to find, once you have found these things, sorry, I want you to realize that it was first your fault. Okay? It's not that it didn't tell you that you were not worth, it didn't degrade your self-worth because you were not worth respecting. It degraded your self-worth because you allowed him to do that. Okay? If you allow people to degrade you, they are going to degrade you. So this is why anybody, anytime you feel someone making a stupid joke, even if it's just a joke, if it's just a joke and it hurts your feeling, it degrades your self-worth, you need to impose yourself. You need to say, hey, okay, listen to me. We are friends, and as friends, we should respect each other. And if you want to degrade me, you won't ever talk to me again. I won't ever talk to you again. Okay? You say that. And if you don't say that, they are gonna continue. And the more they continue, the more your self-worth is going to be degrading. Because the more they will repeat it to you, the more your brain will accept it as reality. So you need, once you have remembered all these memories, you need to find the reason. You need to find how you let them put this belief inside of you. Okay? And why did you do that in the first place? Okay? What is it that you want so much from this person that you will allow him to degrade you? You need to find why. Okay? And this will most likely take you back. The more you do this exercise, this will take you back more and more to the core of the problem. Maybe you will remember this one time that was just the one on top of the one thing that you could not allow. There was something that added on top of that that kind of destroy your belief system, and you need to reverse engineer and find that memory and realize that the reason this person degraded you is not because you're worthless. It's because you allowed this person to degrade you in the first place. Okay? So this is the first point. I want you to go back to your memories and to find what have created these beliefs and realize that these beliefs are completely false. Okay? And once you have done that, your brain now needs to get rid of a filter that will allow you to see the other things that show that you are actually worth gold. Okay? And okay. My phone fell. Okay, let's continue. Okay? It's hard to try to change this belief. Okay? Because of these filters that I've been talking about, that I've been talking about in the beginning of the video, this will prevent you from finding memories that could confirm your worth. Okay? So what I want you to do, again, you cannot open this filter if your brain is resisting you. Okay? If you are resisting, you cannot make a change happen. A breakthrough have to be natural. You need first to relax. If you are not relaxed, things will not work. Okay? You just relax. You need to breathe air. You breathe in and out. And once you do that, even if you don't have memories of people having a high esteem of yourself, you need to even if you need to invent a new memory. Okay? Visualize this new memory. Visualize this. Imagine a situation whereby people have an unlimited amount of respect for you. Okay, I want you to visualize that. Okay, visualize that. Visualize that. Okay, now why can you not make this happen? You can make this happen. Your brain has visualized that. Okay, so your brain can know what it looks like. If it knows what it looks like, it can identify these things. Okay, so first you need to know what it's like to be loved, what it's like to feel people respect you enormously. Okay, create this belief in front of you, create this feeling, create this emotion, this sensation of people having an immense respect for you. Okay, and now the longer you do that, the more your brain will be accommodated to be presented this aspect. Okay, and this will with time allow you to finally get inside your filter good information that are going to change your belief on your self-worth. Okay, now that I've told you all of that, I want to specifically focus on a deep question. How do you make the difference on a situation whereby, okay, there is the dilemma. I'm gonna tell you the dilemma. This is a dilemma that I've been confronted to my whole life, especially when I've started actually to improve my mental health, when I've started to do personal development. This is a question that came to my mind all the time. Okay, and this question was, what is the difference between being extra social and being dependent on other people? Okay, and this question, it's a $1 million. Sorry. All right. This question, this is the $1 million question. Okay, and the way that I approach this is, first, you need to know the direction in which you want to go. What is your inner purpose? If you don't have any inner purpose, people are going to drag you. Okay, if you don't have any direction, you are just going to follow the direction of people, the direction that other people are showing you. Okay, and if you lack the awareness, you will be dragged down to paths and ways that do not correspond to you. Okay, so what you need to do is actually focus on yourself. Focus on what you want in your life. What is your main purpose? What is it that you want to do in this life before dying? Now ask yourself this question. Once you found that, ask yourself this question. You take a situation in mind. Let's say, for example, you have a friend. Let's say his name is, I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm trying not to say a name of someone that I know or think that I'm talking about him. Let's say Martin. His name is Martin. Now, if hanging out with Martin doesn't prevent you from pursuing your purpose, well, you should cut this friend out. I'm not saying that it has to actively help you to reach that purpose. I'm asking, is that person preventing you from reaching your purpose? Yes or no? The answer is simple. If he makes stupid joke about you that degrade your self-worth and degrade your belief system, well, this will impact your subconscious and therefore your action, and impact your abilities to reach your goals. So everything that is telling you, helping you to succeed, or not? Is he telling you that you can do it, or is he telling you that you're just a clone? If he says that, you cut him out. That's simple. How do you decide if you need to go to a certain party or not? Is it going to help you with your purpose? If your purpose is to be, I don't know, extra famous, I mean, if you go to this party, well, maybe you get famous. Like, if it goes into your purpose, as long as it coincides with your purpose, you can do it, okay? As long as it doesn't prevent you, as long as it doesn't make you make a step back, you can follow it, okay? But the second these people become burdens for you, this is the moment you get rid of them. Because I'll tell you something, you don't need these people. You are 8 billion on earth. Why do you need them in the first place? You can find anybody that has the same purpose as you, that want to go in the same direction as you, and you will level up together. You will have a very nurturing relationship together, and you will be good friends, and you'll level up together. You can find these people, but only once you realize that you only once you have found your direction, and only once you start living to your own standard, that's only at that point that you will be able to find real friends that are not going to tear you down. A good friend doesn't tear you down. If it tears you down, you get rid of them. How do you know if it tears you down? As I said before, you have a purpose and it's doing X or Y. Is it helping you? Yes or no? If no, if it's actually degrading you or preventing you from reaching your goals, you get rid of that person. Okay? And that's all. That is so easy. And I swear to you, most of the time we don't believe that we can attract the people that we want, but we certainly can. Okay? So this was the second episode of this series. I will recapitulate for you guys. First, you rate your confidence honestly on a scale of 1 to 10. You rate what you find is your self-worth. If it's not 10, you fucked up and you need to change something, okay? The second step is to find what are the things that made you believe that you are worthless, okay? Who made you believe that you are worth 2 out of 10, okay? What have made you believe that? You take a deep breath, you go inside of your heart, and you find these memories. Now you deny these memories, you deconstruct them. You need to realize that this happened only because you allowed it to happen, and if you did not allow them to happen, this would have never happened in the first place, okay? There's obviously a certain number of events that you cannot control, okay? But you can only control your reaction to it. And if it has become a bad belief inside of you, it's because you have reacted badly to this event, okay? You need to find what is the mistakes that you have made so that your brain understands that, oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this belief that I am worthless is actually false. And once you have done that, you need to find a way to enter in new belief. So it needs to be able to recognize it. The way to make it recognize it, you visualize it. You visualize it in your head. You imagine the best case scenario where people absolutely love you. And once your brain understands what it looks like, only then is able to recognize this type of information and let them enter your filter. If it doesn't recognize this filter will not open, okay? And you won't be able to see that. And if you don't see something, your brain cannot allow its existence, okay? So once you have visualized that, you need to put in place action steps in the real life that will increase this amount of information, this amount of good information that people love you. Okay, and for that, first you need to cut out the bad thing. You cut out all your stupid friends that call you names, that make stupid joke about you. Get rid of them. You have a purpose. You're gonna die. Like, sometimes I feel like people don't understand. I'm going to die. You are going to die. What do you care about others? You won't even remind himself. You won't even be able to remind himself about you. You won't remember you. That's what I mean. You won't remember you, this guy. Once you're done high school, once you finish college, everybody's going to live his own life, and nobody's going to care about you. Okay? If you are not with your friend, they won't care about you. Okay? So you need to realize that these people, even though you love them, they are not going to stay in your life, and your life will be taken from you anyway. Okay, you need to make in this life happen the things that you want to happen. So if you want people to respect you, you prevent anybody that does not coincide correlate with this goal to enter your life, and you get rid of these people just like that. Okay, that was all for today, guys. I have a lot of assignment to do, so I'll see you in a few. Enjoy. Take care. Bye.